maybe you've already noticed, but Instagram has been on the decline lately when it comes to engagement. There's been all sorts of new updates coming to the app, and with all these changes, there's bound to be some bugs. Kind of starting around January, people have noticed a dip in their engagement, and it's kind of coming in waves. There'll be times where things are going well, but there'll be times where things like even Reels aren't performing and reaching the way they're supposed to. While this may be a temporary dip in Instagram engagement, it can be super frustrating for small business owners who depend on social media marketing tools like Instagram to relay their message to their clients and to attract new customers. While we can't control Instagram, there are some certain things that we can do to help boost our engagement organically. In this video, I'm going to break down a couple methods, a couple tricks, a couple tips that you can try today on your own account to boost your own engagement. So let's go. Has several different sticker options in their stories that allow you to create some engagement with your audience. Polls is something where you can basically ask your audience a question and give them two options. This is super nice because you're not putting the pressure on them to create an answer or write a response. They can just easily read what's the question and tap their answer. I use this if I have, two YouTube ideas and I want to know which one my audience would rather watch. I will poll you guys and ask you that. The slider sticker is kind of like the poll sticker, except you have one question and you're asking them to show you on a varying scale how much they agree with the post or how much they like the thing. Question sticker. I love the question sticker because you can truly just write a question and have a box and get all sorts of different replies. If you are using the question sticker and you find that you're not really engaging your audience, you can kind of make it a little easier like you would with the poll option and ask them to put in an emoji. So plop in this emoji if you agree with this statement. That alone can boost engagement for you. So quizzes are a fun way to engage your audience because you can give them multiple choice options. Again, they don't need to reply and write in their own message. They can go through the list and choose itself. And the newest one is the create your sticker. So if you're feeling creative, I challenge you to make your own create your sticker. So essentially it's those little ones on stories where you see like, pop in if you have a boyfriend that you're proud of on Valentine's Day, or pop in if you're a small business owner, or show me your favorite place, or show me your favorite meal. Like there's been all sorts of ones, but create one that's specific to your niche and then push it out yourself. So do one for yourself and then engage your audience and ask them to also participate in it. Just the more that they'll do it, their audiences will see it, and as they start to pick up that sticker and use it as well, it's telling Instagram that you're the account that originated that sticker and it's doing well, so that kind of comes back to you in some good ways as well. Number 2 is engage your community before posting. So before you post on Instagram, I highly recommend that you warm up your audience. Now, what does that mean? So the first thing I'll do is go to my last Instagram post and I'll go through the comments and I'll make sure that I reply with an engaging response. So I don't want to ask somebody something that's going to prompt like a yes or no response. I try to ask open-ended questions that'll keep the conversation going. So I'll go and do that. And the people that are already commenting on my content have been engaged by me already. So by, going and kind of paying them and being like, oh, Ashley responded back to you, when they finally go back on their app, they're going to see that, but they'll likely also go to my profile and see my newest post and hopefully engage with that as well, or it'll come up in their feed because they engaged with my last post and I'm engaging back with them. So it's kind of a two-way street there. If you want engagement yourself, you need to make sure that you're also providing engagement to your community. Something else I'll do is go through my followers. An easy way to do this is I'll go through my stories and see who's watching them, and I'll go through the accounts and I'll go show them some love on their recent posts. I'll leave an open-ended comment that sparks a conversation, so they're getting some engagement as well. It shows Instagram that our two accounts engage with each other, so they'll be more likely to see my content in the future. It's really a win-win for everyone that way. Number 3 is introduce the Add To Favorites call to action. The algorithm change brought a new way for us to interact with our Instagram feeds. We now have a favorites feed where we can actually select which accounts appear on that. Something that you can do if you find that your core following is not seeing your posts is you can start incorporating a call to action in your posts and in your stories, asking your following to add you to their favorites feed. This way, if someone misses one of your posts on the main feed, it'll be likely that they'll see it again on the favorites feed. Number 4 is review your value proposition in your content. What value are you providing your audience? Is it all about you, or are you providing some value and a reason for them to return and engage with you and interact with your profile time and time again? While engagement is low, take a step back and ask yourself, as a consumer, would I interact with this piece of content? Do I find this piece of content engaging? Would I comment on this piece of content? It's a really good time for you to start testing your account and also polling some people in your niche to see if they're finding value. And this comes back to the stories. So kind of utilize the stories as your research and then start testing things on your feed. While engagement is low, you don't really have anything to lose. So start testing different pieces of content, start trying some more educational value pieces, and see if that will help resonate with your audience in a better way. Number 5 is remove ghost/spam/inactive followers. I know, it seems very scary at the fact that you're gonna go through your followers and remove them. Like, isn't followers the whole point? No, we know here it's not that the whole point. When it comes to something like Instagram, yes, numbers look good and stuff like that, but the true numbers that matter are your engagement levels. So if you have a following of 10,000 people, let's say, and you're only getting, maybe 30, 50 likes on your posts, that's a very small percentage of the people that are actually engaging with your content. That's not good. So I would much rather go through my followers and remove spam accounts, bot accounts, people from high school that were no longer engaging with my content anyways, people that aren't necessarily in my target demographic. I know I'm not really serving them. From time and time again, I'll go through and take out some of those people, and it's nothing personal or anything like that. It's just because the audience that I have on Instagram, I want to be my core audience. I want them to be the people that are, cheering on my brand and are getting some value out of the stuff that I post online. So it doesn't make sense to me to have a bunch of followers just to have the numbers when they don't really interact with your content and don't really give a shit about what you're posting. What's the point, right? So it's worthwhile to go through and just remove any of those accounts. Yes, you'll see a dip in numbers in the beginning, but in the long run, what it'll do for you is boost your engagement rate. So you're taking away the people that weren't engaging with you anyways. Now you have your core audience. They're cheering you on, and eventually that'll build up over time, and you'll make those followers back, and the followers that you make back will actually be your true audience that's excited for you and your content. So in the long run, it's well worth it to take the hit now. Number 6 is wait it out. So this isn't going to last forever. Instagram goes through highs and lows all the time, especially when they roll out new features. It makes sense that they're having some bugs right now, and I know that they're already on top of it and working on it. So the worst thing you can do at this point in time is throw in the towel, be frustrated, say screw this, I'm not getting what I want out of it. That's not the way to go about it. Take these tips that I've given to you in this video and start implementing them. Engagement rates can fluctuate on many factors, so it's important to keep in mind that this doesn't last forever and it's not a reflection of you. Use this as an opportunity to start experimenting with different types of content and engaging with your audience to figure out what they truly want from you. I hope you guys found these tips helpful. I hope you guys stay motivated over the next little bit and don't let this get you down. Your audience is still there and wants to see you even if your posts aren't being pushed to them at the moment. Go find them, engage with them, and do your best to reel them back to your account. But don't beat yourself up if your numbers aren't as high as they usually are right now. I hope you guys learned something in this video. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. Tune in every Monday for new videos about social media marketing and entrepreneurship. I'm Ashley Deering, and thank you for tuning in. Bye guys.